Hey, everyone! Welcome back to Old Coins Prices, where we dive into the world of valuable and rare coins. Today, we're going to talk about an extremely rare and highly sought after coin that could be sitting in your collection or pocket change without you even knowing it, the 1989 P Mint Mark Washington $quarter coin, which is worth millions of dollars. That's right. This seemingly ordinary quarter could actually be worth an extraordinary amount. In this video, we'll explore what makes this coin so special, its history, and most importantly, how you can identify if you have this million-dollar treasure in your collection. The Washington quarter is one of the most recognizable coins in American history. First minted in 1932, it was initially created to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. It replaced the standing Liberty quarter and featured a bust of the first U.S. president on the front, or obverse, with an American eagle on the reverse. The quarter has seen many changes over the years, both in its design and composition, but one thing that's remained constant is its popularity. Collectors have long been fascinated with the Washington quarter, and for good reason. Certain years and mint marks can make these coins worth a fortune, as is the case with the 1989 P Mint Mark quarter we're focusing on today. So, what makes the 1989 P Washington quarter so special and valuable? The 1989 P Mint Mark quarter comes from the Philadelphia Mint, denoted by the letter P on the obverse, right next to Washington's profile. What makes this particular year and mint mark so valuable is a combination of rarity, errors, and historical significance. One of the key factors that boosts the value of the 1989 P quarter is the presence of minting errors. Certain quarters from this year were struck improperly, resulting in what collectors call mint errors. These errors include where the coin's design elements are duplicated slightly, where the image on the coin is not properly aligned, a coin with a portion of the metal missing due to a miscut planchet during production. Additionally, there are cases where the quarter may have been struck on the wrong metal planchet. These unique characteristics make these error coins incredibly desirable among collectors, driving up their market value. To fully understand why this coin is worth millions, we have to look at its rarity and high grades. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70 by professional grading services like PCGS and NGC. Coins that are in pristine condition, with minimal wear or damage, are referred to as mint state and are graded between MS60 and MS70. The 1989 P Washington quarter, in exceptionally high grades like MS67, MS68, or MS69, can fetch incredible prices at auction. And here's where the value skyrockets. Only a few examples of the 1989 P quarter have been found in such high mint state condition, making them extremely rare and valuable to collectors willing to pay top dollar. Recently, some auctions have seen these quarters sell for as much as $1 million or more. It's astounding to think that a coin that was originally worth 25 cents could now be worth millions. Now, you might be wondering, do I have one of these valuable quarters sitting in my collection? Here's how you can identify if you have a potentially valuable 1989 P Washington quarter. First, make sure your quarter is from 1989 and has the P Mint mark, which will be located to the right of George Washington's bust. This indicates that it was minted in Philadelphia. Examine the coin closely for any signs of minting errors. Check for any doubling in the letters or numbers, any off-center strikes, or any visible imperfections that make the coin unique. A magnifying glass can help you spot these details more easily. The value of the coin heavily depends on its condition. Coins with fewer signs of wear and in mint condition are the ones that fetch the highest prices. If your coin has minimal wear and tear and looks nearly perfect, you might be sitting on a gold mine. If you think you have a valuable 1989 P Washington quarter, it's worth sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. They will provide an official grade and verify if your coin is rare enough to command a high price. As I mentioned earlier, there have been several auctions where the 1989 P Washington quarter has sold for jaw-dropping prices. In one notable auction, a 1989 P quarter graded MS68 was sold for over $1 million. These auction sales continue to make headlines, attracting the attention of collectors worldwide. So, if you think you found one of these gems, don't hesitate to have it graded and potentially put it up for auction. You could be the next person to turn a 25-cent coin into $1 million payday. The 1989 P Mint Mark Washington quarter may seem like just another ordinary coin, but as we've learned today, it has the potential to be worth millions of dollars due to its rarity, minting errors, and high-grade condition. If you have any Washington quarters from 1989 in your collection, it's time to take a closer look. You might just be holding $1 million treasure. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos about rare and valuable coins. Also, let us know in the comments if you think you have a 1989 P quarter that might be worth something. We'd love to hear from you. We're diving into a coin that could change your life if you happen to find it in your collection, the 1981 P Mint Mark Washington quarter. Now, you might be wondering, how can a quarter from 1981 be worth millions of dollars? Stick around, because I'm about to break it all down for you. First, let's talk a bit about the Washington quarter. This design has been a staple of American currency since 1932, originally created to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. But not every quarter is created equal, especially when it comes to certain minting years, like the 1981 P quarter. There's a special reason why this seemingly common coin could be worth a fortune. The P Mint mark on this coin stands for the Philadelphia Mint, one of the main facilities where U.S. coins are struck. Philadelphia quarters from 1981 were mass-produced, but here's where things get interesting. A small number of these coins were struck with significant errors that have made them incredibly valuable to collectors today. So, what kind of errors are we talking about? Some of these coins have rare minting mistakes like doubling in the lettering or in Washington's profile, or even off-center strikes that occurred during production. Collectors go wild for these unique imperfections because they make the coin rare, and when it comes to coin collecting, rarity equals value. Another factor that contributes to the 1981 P quarter's value is its condition. Coin grading plays a massive role in determining how much your coin is worth. Coins in higher grades, like those graded MS65 or above, are considered near flawless and can fetch significantly higher prices. The better the condition, the higher the value. And here's the kicker: some of these coins, graded as perfect specimens, have sold for hundreds of thousands, if not millions, at auction. Let's talk money. In recent years, some of these rare 1981 P quarters have sold for jaw-dropping amounts. In top-grade condition, this quarter has fetched prices over $1 million at auctions. And while it might seem crazy to pay that much for a quarter, coin collectors know that finding a high-grade, error-struck coin from this year is like finding a needle in a haystack. Now, you're probably wondering, how can you find one of these 1981 P quarters worth millions? Well, the first step is checking your own collection or loose change. Grab a magnifying glass, look closely at the date, and pay special attention to the mint mark and any errors. If you spot doubling on Washington's face or the lettering, or if the coin seems off-center, you may be in luck. But finding the coin is just the beginning. You'll want to have your 1981 P quarter professionally graded by services like PCGS or NGC. These companies will examine your coin, assign it a grade, and authenticate its rarity. A certified grade can make a world of difference in how much a buyer is willing to pay. You might be wondering, how did these errors happen in the first place? Well, the 1980s were a busy time at the Philadelphia Mint. With so many coins being produced at high speed, quality control sometimes slipped, and mistakes made it through. These errors were accidental, but today, they are what make these coins incredibly rare and valuable. So, there you have it, the 1981 P Mint Mark Washington quarter might be hiding in plain sight in your collection, and if you're lucky, it could be worth millions. If you have one, be sure to check for errors and get it graded professionally. Who knows, your next trip to the coin dealer could make you a millionaire. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, subscribe for more content on rare and valuable coins, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an upload. Let me know in the comments if you've come across any valuable quarters in your collection. We'll dive deep into the 1988 P Mint Mark Washington quarter, exploring its hidden value, history, and how it could possibly be worth millions of dollars. The Washington quarter has been a staple in American currency since 1932, when it was introduced to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. This iconic coin features Washington's profile on the front end, depending on the year, a variety of designs on the reverse. But what makes certain quarters, like the 1988 P, so special? Most Washington quarters are common and worth face value, but errors, special mintages, and unique variations can make them incredibly valuable. Today, we're focusing on one such variation that could make your 1988 P quarter worth a lot more than 25 cents. So, what makes the 1988 P Washington quarter potentially worth millions? First, let's break down what the P mint mark means. Quarters with a P were minted in Philadelphia. Generally, coins from this mint are not as rare as those from other locations like Denver or San Francisco, but that doesn't mean your 1988 P quarter isn't valuable. There are specific factors that could make your 1988 P quarter extraordinarily valuable. Let's talk about a few of the most important aspects: condition, mint errors, and demand. Condition is one of the most critical factors in determining the value of any coin. A coin in mint state condition, graded by professionals as MS65 or higher, can be worth significantly more than a coin that has been heavily circulated. For the 1988 P Washington quarter, the closer to perfect the condition, the more valuable it becomes. If your 1988 P quarter has no wear, clear details, and a lustrous shine, it could be in mint state, and that's when its value starts to climb. For example, one 1988 P quarter in pristine condition sold for thousands at auction. Imagine what a near-perfect example could go for today. Mint errors are like hitting the jackpot in the coin collecting world. These are mistakes that occur during the minting process, and they make certain coins incredibly rare and valuable. The 1988 P quarter is known to have a few famous errors. One of the most well-known is the double die error, where parts of the design, particularly letters or numbers, appear to be doubled. This type of error can fetch an incredible price at auction. Another error to look for is off-center strikes, where the design isn't properly aligned on the coin. While these errors are rare, they're out there, and if your 1988 P quarter has one, you could be sitting on a coin worth hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars. Why would anyone pay so much for a quarter? The answer lies in supply and demand. Collectors are constantly on the hunt for rare and high-grade coins to complete their collections. As demand increases and supply remains limited, the prices skyrocket. Over time, certain coins, like the 1988 P quarter, gain a reputation for rarity and desirability. This drives collectors to compete for the best examples. In some cases, a bidding war can push the price of a quarter into the millions, especially if the coin is in perfect condition or has a rare error. Now that you know what to look for, you might be wondering, how can I find a valuable 1988 P quarter? Well, you don't have to go far. Start by checking your change or looking through old coin collections. Some of the most valuable coins were found right in people's homes. Once you find a 1988 P quarter, inspect it closely for condition and possible errors. If you think you found a rare one, it's time to get it professionally graded. Grading companies like PCGS or NGC can authenticate and grade your coin, providing an official rating that could significantly increase its value. After grading, you can sell your coin at auction houses, coin shows, or online platforms like eBay. Some collectors prefer to sell through specialized coin dealers who have direct access to high-end buyers. Just imagine seeing your 1988 P quarter sell for a life-changing amount. There have already been some amazing success stories with Washington quarters from the 1980s. In one case, a collector found a rare error quarter from the late 1980s that sold for over $10,000 at auction. With increased demand, who knows how much more these coins could be worth in the future? So, could your 1988 P Washington quarter be worth millions? It's definitely possible. Whether it's in mint condition, has a rare error, or is just in high demand among collectors, it's worth taking a closer look at the change in your pocket. You never know when you might strike gold or, in this case, silver. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more content about rare coins, and ring the bell so you never miss an update on valuable finds. Let us know in the comments if you found any rare quarters in your collection. We'd love to hear your story. We've got something exciting to talk about, one of the most sought-after coins in American history, the 1985 D Mint Mark Washington Quarter Dollar. That's right, a coin that could be worth millions of dollars in today's market. You won't want to miss this, so hit that subscribe button and let's get started. Before we dive into the current market value, let's take a quick look at the fascinating history behind the 1985 D Washington Quarter. The Washington Quarter was first minted in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The design was based on John Flanagan's sculpture of Washington, and it's been in circulation ever since, becoming one of the most recognizable coins in the US. But what makes the 1985 D Mint mark so special? Well, the D stands for the Denver Mint, where this coin was produced. In 1985, millions of Washington quarters were minted at both the Denver and Philadelphia mints, but only a select few have gained incredible value over time, especially those with unique errors or in exceptional condition. So, what makes this seemingly ordinary coin so valuable? Let's break it down. First, we need to talk about minting errors. Mint errors are a collector's dream because they make a coin incredibly rare and therefore valuable. In the case of the 1985 D quarter, there are reports of misstrikes, double die errors, and planchet defects. Any of these errors can significantly boost the coin's value. Another reason this coin is worth so much is its condition. Collectors always look for coins in the best possible condition, and coins that are rated MS65 or higher by grading services like PCGS or NGC can fetch astronomical prices. Even without errors, a perfectly preserved 1985 D quarter in mint condition can be worth a fortune. Now, let's get to the part you've all been waiting for. How much is the 1985 D Washington quarter worth today? Believe it or not, a quarter from 1985 has sold at auction for over $1 million. That's right, $1 million quarters are out there, waiting to be discovered. The most valuable versions of the 1985 D quarter are those with minting errors, flawless condition, and high demand among collectors. These factors combined have pushed some auctions to reach the $1 million mark. Imagine finding a rare 1985 D quarter in your pocket change and turning it into a life-changing fortune. So, you might be asking, how do I know if my 1985 D quarter is worth $1 million? Well, here are a few key things to check. First, look at the overall condition of the coin. Is it worn, or does it still have that mint luster? If your coin looks brand new and shiny, it's worth getting it professionally graded. Next, inspect for minting errors. You'll want to closely examine both sides of the coin, especially for any signs of a double die error, off-center strike, or any unusual marks that might indicate a minting mistake. If you find one, it could be worth sending to a grading service for professional evaluation. Even a small error can make your coin significantly more valuable. Once you've inspected your 1985 D quarter and think it might be worth something, your next step is getting it graded. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC will give your coin an official grade based on its condition, and this grade can massively impact its value. After you've gotten your coin graded, you can sell it through reputable auction houses or online platforms. Some of the top places to sell rare coins include Heritage Auctions, Stacksbowers, and eBay. And who knows, you might just have the next $1 million quarter. So there you have it, folks. The 1985 D Washington quarter dollar, a coin that could literally be worth millions. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just someone who loves treasure hunting, it's always worth checking your pocket change for that hidden gem. Who knows, you might strike gold. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about other valuable coins, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Also, let me know in the comments if you've come across any rare coins or have questions about coin collecting. We have an absolutely mind-blowing episode for all you coin collectors, investors, and anyone who loves to learn about rare and valuable coins. We're diving into the 1997 D Mint Mark Washington quarter, and trust me, you're going to want to stick around because this coin could be worth millions of dollars. Yes, you heard that right. This seemingly ordinary quarter from 1997 could be sitting in your pocket, waiting to turn your fortune around. Let's explore why this coin is so valuable, how to identify it, and what makes it one of the most sought-after coins in the market. First things first, let's talk about the Washington quarter. The Washington quarter was introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Since then, it has become one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history, and it's still in circulation today. While most Washington quarters are quite common, there are a few rare editions that stand out due to minting errors, low production numbers, or unique design features. And the 1997 D Mint Mark Washington quarter is one of those special editions. Now, you're probably wondering, what exactly makes the 1997 D quarter so special? Well, it comes down to a combination of factors, including minting location, production errors, and the sheer rarity of the coin in pristine condition. The D mint mark stands for Denver, where this coin was produced. In 1997, millions of Washington quarters were minted, but only a small fraction of these coins are valuable today. What sets the valuable 1997 D quarters apart are minting errors or being preserved in near-perfect condition, often rated as MS67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. Coins in near-perfect condition are extremely rare because most quarters in circulation get damaged, scratched, or worn over time. But the ones that remain in mint state condition are highly prized by collectors and can fetch an enormous price at auctions. Now, let's get to the exciting part. How much is this coin worth? The most valuable 1997 D mint mark Washington quarters have sold for hundreds of thousands and, in some cases, millions of dollars at auction. One of the most famous sales of the 1997 D quarter was when a pristine MS68 graded coin sold for over $1 million. That's right, a single quarter that was originally worth 25 cents sold for over $1 million because of its rarity and flawless condition. Collectors and investors are always on the lookout for these rare gems, and the 1997 D quarter is one of the few coins that can truly change someone's life. So, how can you tell if you have a valuable 1997 D quarter in your collection? There are a few things you'll need to check. First, look for the mint mark D located just below the eagle on the reverse side of the coin. This shows it was minted in Denver. Next, examine the coin's condition. Any noticeable scratches, wear, or damage will decrease its value significantly. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to look for any minting errors, such as doubling, which occurs when the coin's design is accidentally stamped twice, creating a unique, misaligned image. These errors are highly valuable to collectors. The last step is to get your coin professionally graded. Coins that are graded MS67 or higher are considered to be in near-perfect condition and can command top dollar in the market. So, what's the market value of a 1997 D Washington quarter today? Well, that depends on a few factors. Coins in average circulated condition are worth around face value, but if you have a quarter that's in excellent condition, it could be worth thousands, even millions of dollars. The highest graded examples, such as MS68 coins, have sold for over $1 million, but even coins graded slightly lower can still fetch tens of thousands of dollars. The market for rare coins has been booming in recent years, with collectors willing to pay top dollar for the best specimens. If you think you have a valuable 1997 D quarter, here's how you can cash in. First, have your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. This will give you an official rating that can help you determine its value. Next, consider selling your coin at a reputable auction house or through an online coin marketplace like Heritage Auctions or eBay. Be sure to get multiple opinions on its value to make sure you're getting the best deal possible. And remember, patience is key. Rare coins like this don't pop up every day, so take your time to find the right buyer who appreciates the true value of your 1997 D quarter. So there you have it, folks. The 1997 D mint mark Washington quarter, a true treasure that could be hiding in plain sight. If you've enjoyed learning about this rare coin, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell for more content on rare coins that could change your life. Who knows, maybe the next coin you find in your pocket could be worth millions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. We're diving into something truly fascinating, a 2013 D mint mark Washington quarter dollar that could be worth millions of dollars. That's right, this everyday coin that many of us have held in our hands could potentially make you a millionaire. But what makes this specific quarter so valuable? Could you have one sitting in your coin jar right now? Let's find out. Before we get into why this particular quarter is so special, let's take a quick look at the history of the Washington quarter. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. It has since become one of the most widely circulated coins in the United States. Over the years, this iconic coin has seen many changes, from design modifications to different mint marks. In 1999, the U.S. Mint began issuing state quarters as part of the 50 State Quarters program, which was a huge success. However, today we're focusing on the 2013 D mint mark, specifically from the America the Beautiful series, which celebrates national parks and historic sites. So, what makes the 2013 D mint mark Washington quarter so special? Let's break it down. The D Mint mark means this coin was produced at the Denver Mint. While millions of these coins were struck for circulation, a small number of them have something very unique. They feature rare errors or die varieties that can make them extremely valuable. These errors can range from small imperfections to significant misstrikes, making the coin one of a kind. Coin collectors are always on the lookout for what are known as error coins, coins that were misprinted, struck off-center, or have doubling in certain areas. When it comes to the 2013 D Mint mark quarter, some of the most valuable error coins include some 2013 quarters have visible die cracks. These are small, raised lines on the coin that result from a damaged die. While minor die cracks may not add much value, major cracks can significantly boost a coin's worth. An off-center strike occurs when the die doesn't hit the coin properly, leaving part of the design missing. A 2013 D quarter with a severe off-center strike could be worth thousands. Double dies happen when the coin is struck more than once by the die, creating a doubling effect, especially noticeable on the lettering or the design details. These coins are highly sought after by collectors. Now, let's talk about what you're really here for, the market value of this coin. While most 2013 D Washington quarters are worth face value, 25 cents, some rare error coins have been sold at auctions for incredible amounts. For example, error coins with severe off-center strikes or dramatic die breaks have been known to fetch prices ranging from a few $100s to tens of thousands. In one case, a pristine 2013 D Mint mark Washington quarter with an extraordinary error sold for over $100,000. And if you're lucky enough to find one with a unique combination of errors, you could be looking at $1 million payday. That's right, in rare circumstances, the value of these coins can skyrocket into the millions, depending on the error, condition, and collector demand. Now you might be wondering, how do I know if my 2013 D quarter is one of these rare, valuable coins? Here's a quick guide to help you out. First, make sure your coin has the D Mint mark, indicating it was minted in Denver. Look closely at the details. Use a magnifying glass to inspect areas like Washington's face, the lettering, and the eagle on the reverse side for any doubling or imperfections. Notice any raised lines that seem out of place? That could be a die crack. Or, does the design seem misaligned? That's a potential off-center strike. If you think your coin is special, consider getting it professionally graded by services like PCGS or NGC. A high-grade coin, combined with a rare error, can skyrocket the value. Imagine holding a 25-cent piece that could be worth $1 million. It's not just a dream. The 2013 D Mint mark Washington quarter is proof that treasure could be hiding in plain sight, right in your pocket. So, the next time you get your hands on a quarter, take a closer look. You might just have a piece of history worth millions. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Old Coin Prices, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest videos about rare coins and collectibles. Drop a comment below if you found any error coins in your collection. We'd love to hear your story. We're talking about one of the most sought-after pennies out there, the 1941 no mint mark Lincoln penny, which is worth millions of dollars. Before we get into why this particular penny is so valuable, let's take a quick look at its history. The Lincoln penny, featuring the iconic profile of President Abraham Lincoln, was first minted in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of his birth. The 1941 edition was part of the Wheat Penny series, which ran until 1958. These pennies were made with a copper alloy and featured wheat stalks on the reverse, which is why they're commonly referred to as wheat pennies. You might be wondering, what does it mean when a penny has no mint mark? Well, pennies minted in Philadelphia, which was the main U.S. mint at the time, typically didn't carry a mint mark. So, if your 1941 penny doesn't have a D for Denver or S for San Francisco, that means it was produced in Philadelphia. But what makes the 1941 no mint mark penny so special? Let's dig deeper. Now to the big question, why is this penny worth millions of dollars? In most cases, a 1941 no mint mark penny in average condition is worth only a few cents. However, certain rare factors can shoot the value of this coin sky high. Here are the key reasons why some 1941 no mint mark pennies can be worth millions. Coins with rare minting errors, like double die strikes or off-center designs, can fetch a huge premium. Coins that are in condition, or are graded very highly by professional services like PCGS or NGC, can sell for massive amounts. We're talking pennies that look nearly brand new, even though they were minted over 80 years ago. Even though millions of these coins were minted, finding one in pristine condition, with an error, or a rare characteristic can make it incredibly valuable. In fact, one of these rare 1941 no-mint Mark Lincoln pennies sold at auction for a jaw-dropping $1.2 million. What set it apart? It was in perfect mint state condition and had a unique doubling on the obverse side, making it one of the rarest examples in existence. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stacksbowers frequently list high-grade 1941 pennies, and collectors are always on the lookout for the next $1 million find. So, how can you tell if you've struck gold with your 1941 penny? Here are a few things to look out for. The higher the grade, the higher the value. If your penny looks brand new with no wear, it could be worth sending to a professional grading service. Common errors like a doubled die on Lincoln's face or lettering can significantly increase the coin's value. Small details matter. Inspect the coin carefully for any irregularities, especially on the date or lettering. If you think you have a valuable 1941 penny, your next step is getting it professionally graded. Services like PCGS and NGC will examine your coin and assign it a grade on the Sheldon scale, which ranges from poor, 1, to perfect mint state, 70. Higher grades mean higher value. Who knew a simple penny could be worth millions? So, next time you're sifting through your old change or your grandparents' coin jar, make sure to keep an eye out for a 1941 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. It could be your ticket to a fortune. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash the like button, hit subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a video about valuable coins. Who knows? Your next penny might just be worth millions. We're diving deep into a true treasure, the 1940 no-mint Mark Washington quarter. Believe it or not, this simple-looking coin could be worth millions of dollars. That's right, millions. So, stick around, and let's uncover what makes this coin so valuable. First, let's talk a little bit about the Washington quarter itself. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Since then, it's become one of the most recognizable coins in circulation. But not every quarter is created equal. Certain years, like 1940, and specific variations, like the no-mint Mark version, make collectors go crazy. Show an image of a standard Washington quarter and zoom in on the area where a mint mark would be. Now, what does it mean when we say no mint mark? Simply put, a mint mark is a small letter on a coin indicating where it was made, D4 Denver, S4 San Francisco, and so on. But if there's no mint mark, that means the coin was minted in Philadelphia. For most coins, that's nothing special, but the 1940 no-mint Mark Washington quarter stands out for several reasons. Highlight the spot where the mint mark is missing on the coin. Alright, here's the exciting part. Why is this coin potentially worth millions? Well, it all comes down to rarity, condition, and the unique characteristics of the 1940 version. Display charts or images to support the points. While many 1940 quarters were minted, finding one in mint state condition with no wear and tear is incredibly rare. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC with high grades, such as MS67 or higher, are extremely valuable. The better the condition, the higher the price tag. Some rare error versions of this coin, such as double strikes or off-center strikes, can increase its value significantly. Being an early Washington quarter, collectors often pay top dollar for well-preserved versions from this period. So, how much could this coin actually sell for? Hold on to your hats. In recent years, high-grade versions of the 1940 no-mint Mark Washington quarter have sold for as much as $1 million at auctions. Yes, you heard that right. And with rare coins only getting more valuable, this number could keep climbing. Show clips of auction sales, coin dealers, and news headlines about the $1 million sales. Now, you're probably wondering, do I have a 1940 Washington quarter sitting in my drawer worth millions? Well, here's how to check. Step-by-step guide with close-ups of the coin features. First, make sure the year on your quarter is 1940. Look at the back of the coin, just below the eagle. If there's no mint mark, you could be in luck. Coins with scratches, wear, or damage won't fetch as high a price. If yours looks near perfect, It's worth getting graded by a professional coin grading service. Get it graded. If your quarter seems in top shape, get it professionally graded by services like PCGS or NGC. A high-grade coin could be worth a fortune. Who knew that a simple 1940 Washington quarter could be worth so much? It's stories like these that keep coin collecting so exciting. So, next time you come across an old coin, don't just spend it, check it out. You never know if you're holding a $1 million piece of history. A reminder to check their coins and an animated subscribe button. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for more content on rare and valuable coins. And hey, drop a comment below if you found any rare coins in your collection. See you in the next video. We're talking about a truly iconic and valuable coin, the 1942 no-mint Mark Washington quarter, which has caught the attention of collectors and investors alike. Could this quarter actually be worth millions? Let's find out. Now, before we dive into the details, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel for more fascinating content about rare coins worth serious money. The Washington quarter was first minted in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The coin's obverse, or front side, features the iconic profile of George Washington. The reverse side shows an eagle, a symbol of the nation's strength. But what makes the 1942 no-mint Mark Washington quarter so special? Let's break it down. First, what does it mean when we say no-mint mark? Normally, coins have a small letter to indicate where they were minted, like D4 Denver or S4 San Francisco. But a no-mint mark coin means it was minted in Philadelphia, which, in the case of certain coins like the 1942 Washington quarter, can be a big deal to collectors. 1942 was a significant year in U.S. history, right in the middle of World War II. Resources were scarce, and coins were struck in different ways during this period, leading to some unique characteristics. The value of this specific Washington quarter, however, comes down to its rarity, condition, and any possible errors during production. These factors can make this coin worth an extraordinary amount. One of the key reasons why collectors are willing to pay top dollar for the 1942 no-mint mark quarter is its condition. For example, a near-perfect MS-67 graded quarter recently fetched over $15,000 at auction. And there are rumors and stories of even higher prices being offered for these coins in private sales. Could it go into the millions? Only time will tell. Speaking of condition, the most important thing to remember is that the value of any coin skyrockets when it's in exceptional condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, and only those in the highest range, like MS-65, MS-66, or MS-67, hold significant value. The fewer the scratches or imperfections, the more a collector will pay. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Sometimes coins from the 1940s have rare minting errors. If you happen to find a 1942 no-mint Mark Washington quarter with any kind of error, like a double die or a misstrike, you could be holding a small fortune in your hands. These errors can boost the value of a quarter dramatically, with some going for hundreds of thousands of dollars. So, where can you find one of these valuable quarters? You might be surprised. Many people have stumbled upon valuable coins in old change jars, flea markets, or estate sales. If you do find one, it's crucial to get it appraised by a professional coin dealer or have it graded by an official service like PCGS or NGC. This ensures you get the maximum value when you go to sell. To wrap it up, the 1942 no-mint Mark Washington quarter is not just another piece of change, it's a potential treasure. With the right condition, rare errors, and a bit of luck, you could have a coin worth thousands, or even millions, of dollars. So, the next time you're going through your coin collection, keep an eye out for this gem. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin, or what other coins you'd like me to cover next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. We've got an incredible story about a coin you might not believe, a 1943 no-mint Mark Washington quarter that's worth millions of dollars. Yes, you heard that right, millions. So, if you've ever had an old quarter laying around, you might want to take a closer look. Let's dive into what makes this coin so special. The Washington quarter has been a staple in U.S. currency since it was first introduced in 1932, commemorating the 200th birthday of George Washington. For decades, it's been a widely used coin, but not all Washington quarters are created equal. One rare variation of the 1943 Washington quarter has caught the attention of collectors, specifically, the one with no mint mark. So, what's the deal with the no mint mark? Well, coins produced at different U.S. mints bear mint marks that identify where they were made. In 1943, most quarters had a small P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, or S for San Francisco. But some quarters from that year were released without any mint mark at all. These no mint mark coins are believed to have been minted in Philadelphia, but it's their rarity and unique characteristics that give them such high value today. Now, let's get into what makes this specific 1943 quarter so valuable. It's not just the no mint mark that drives its price. These quarters were struck during World War II, and some of them were accidentally made from the wrong materials. Instead of the usual 90% silver composition, a few were struck on experimental planchets, making them even more rare and sought after by collectors. On top of that, the condition of the coin plays a huge role. Coins that are in mint condition or graded as extremely fine can fetch astronomical prices at auctions. So, just how much is this rare 1943 no mint mark Washington quarter worth? In recent years, these coins have been sold for millions of dollars at auction. That's right, some have reached values as high as $2 million or more depending on their condition and rarity. Imagine turning a simple quarter into millions. It's truly incredible how much value these rare coins can hold for collectors. If you happen to own one of these in near perfect condition, you could be sitting on a fortune. Okay, so you're probably wondering, do I have one of these quarters? Well, here's how you can tell. First, look closely at the quarter, especially at the space beneath the eagle on the reverse side of the coin. If you don't see a mint mark, you might have a Philadelphia minted quarter from 1943. Next, you'll want to check the condition. The better the condition, the higher the value. If you think you have one of these rare coins, it's worth getting it graded by a professional coin grading service. Quarter could be worth millions, right? The 1943 no mint mark Washington quarter is a perfect example of how rare coins can change lives. If you have old coins sitting around, it's definitely worth taking a closer look at them. You never know what treasures you might find. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you want to learn more about valuable coins and other collectibles. And hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Who knows, the next coin we talk about could be the one you have in your pocket right now. We're uncovering the mystery behind a seemingly ordinary coin that could actually be worth millions. Yep, you heard that right, I'm talking about the 1944 no mint mark Washington quarter. You won't believe how much some of these coins have sold for at auction, so stick around. This right here is the Washington quarter from 1944 without a mint mark. Now, if you're thinking, what's so special about that? Let me tell you, it's all about rarity, condition, and of course, collector demand. First, a little history. The Washington quarter was first minted in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington. Now, by 1944, the U.S. Mint was still producing these quarters, but most were struck at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. The key difference with this particular 1944 quarter is the absence of a mint mark. No mint mark usually means it was minted in Philadelphia. While millions were produced, only a select few from that year have gained insane value due to unique qualities and their impeccable condition. So, how does a 1944 Washington quarter with no mint mark go from being pocket change to being worth over $1 million? There are a few factors at play. First, coin condition is everything. The highest grade 1944 quarters are those found in pristine, untouched condition, also known as mint state. Coins graded MS-67 or higher have sold for hundreds of thousands and, in some cases, millions at auctions. Second, some 1944 no mint mark quarters may have unique errors or varieties. For example, double die errors or slight design irregularities can drastically increase a coin's value. These are rare, but when they're found, collectors go wild. Lastly, it's all about demand. As collectors search for the best quality 1944 quarters, competition can drive the price through the roof, making some of these coins worth millions. Now, let's talk numbers. In recent auctions, a top-tier, mint state 1944 Washington quarter with no mint mark fetched jaw-dropping prices, some even exceeding the $1 million mark. These aren't just rare collectibles, they're historical treasures with massive investment potential. So, you're probably wondering, can I find one of these million-dollar quarters? Well, it's not impossible. Here's how to improve your chances of striking it rich. Start by digging through your old coin jars or family collections. You never know what might be hiding in there. Sometimes coin shops or local coin shows have hidden gems. Ask to see their quarters from the 1940s. If you think you have a valuable 1944 quarter, send it off to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. The grade could make all the difference in its value. And there you have it, the 1944 no mint mark Washington quarter that could be worth millions. Imagine holding a piece of history that valuable. Have you come across one of these in your collection? Drop a comment below and let me know if you've ever found a rare quarter. Remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell so you never miss an update on the rarest and most valuable coins out there. Who knows? The next $1 million coin might be sitting in your pocket right now. We're going to dive into a coin that's often overlooked but is worth millions, the 1945 no mint mark Washington quarter. That's right, some of these quarters are so rare, collectors are willing to pay massive sums of money for them. So, let's find out why this 1945 no mint mark quarter is so valuable, what makes it special, and how you could potentially have one in your collection. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. But what makes the 1945 no mint mark quarter so special? 1945 was the final year quarters were struck during World War II, a time when the United States was under significant economic and resource pressures. Now, most of these quarters were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which didn't place a mint mark on the coins. But it's not just the minting history that makes these quarters valuable, it's the specific details of the coin's condition and rare variations that collectors are after. So, why is this coin worth millions? Well, first, we need to talk about two key factors, rarity and condition. On-screen graphic showing rarity and condition with arrows pointing to value, the 1945 no mint mark quarter may seem common at first glance, but finding one in near-perfect condition is extremely rare. Most coins from this era were heavily circulated, and it's uncommon to find one that hasn't been worn down by decades of use. If you come across a 1945 quarter that has been preserved in mint state, you're looking at serious value. In fact, one of these quarters in mint condition was sold for over $1 million at an auction. That's because these rare coins, graded in top conditions, are extremely hard to find. Okay, so what exactly should you be looking for if you have a 1945 quarter? Let's go over the key details. Check the area under the eagle on the reverse side. If there's no mint mark, it was struck in Philadelphia. These quarters are made of 90% silver, which adds to their intrinsic value. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. Mint state examples with minimal wear can fetch huge sums. Sometimes, error coins, such as double strikes or misaligned dies, can also boost the coin's value. So, take a closer look at those 1945 quarters. You never know what treasure might be hiding in plain sight. If you think you've got a 1945 no mint mark quarter in mint condition, the next step is to get it professionally graded. This will determine its true value. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC will assign your coin a grade on a scale of 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, flawless coin. The higher the grade, the higher the potential value at auction. Let's talk about some notable sales. In recent years, 1945 no mint mark quarters in mint state have fetched jaw-dropping prices at auctions. For example, in 2021, one of these coins sold for over $1.1 million due to its pristine condition. Imagine holding something worth over $1 million in the palm of your hand. So, there you have it, the 1945 no mint mark Washington quarter might just be one of the most valuable coins out there. If you're lucky enough to have one in mint condition, you could be sitting on a fortune. Thanks for tuning in today. Don't forget to check your coin collections, and let me know in the comments if you found anything interesting. And, of course, hit that like button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and valuable finds. Who knows? The next big coin discovery might just be in your pocket. We've got a thrilling episode lined up for you, featuring a coin that's got collectors buzzing, the 1946 no-mint Mark Washington quarter. And guess what? This little piece of history could be worth millions of dollars. Yes, you heard that right. So if you've got a 1946 quarter, stick around because you might be sitting on a fortune. But what makes this 1946 Washington quarter so special? Why is it worth so much? Let's break it all down. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932, originally to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. It quickly became a staple in American coinage, with its recognizable design featuring Washington's profile on the front and the American eagle on the reverse. In 1946, millions of these quarters were produced, but not all of them are created equal. Most of these coins were struck at 3 different mints: Philadelphia, no-mint mark; Denver, D-mint mark; and San Francisco, S-mint mark. However, it's the no-mint mark Philadelphia quarter that's caught the attention of collectors. It's not about rarity, but rather the condition and some rare varieties of this coin that push its value sky high. If you're going to find one of these valuable quarters, there are a few key things to look for. First, check the date, it should be 1946. Next, check for a lack of any mint mark under the eagle on the reverse side of the coin. If there's no mint mark, it was minted in Philadelphia. Now, here's where things get interesting. It's not just any 1946 quarter that's worth millions, it's those in exceptional condition. We're talking about coins graded as MS65 and above by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. MS stands for mint state, and it's a measure of the coin's condition. The higher the number, the better the condition. Coins that have been perfectly preserved with no scratches, wear, or damage can fetch insane prices at auctions. For a coin to reach the $1 million range, it has to be near perfect. Let's talk about some jaw-dropping auction results. In recent years, a 1946 no-mint Mark Washington quarter in near-perfect condition sold for well over $1 million. That's right, what was once a simple 25-cent piece has become a collector's dream worth millions. Why such a high price? It all comes down to rarity in top condition. Even though many 1946 quarters were minted, very few have survived in pristine, uncirculated condition. Combine that with the high demand from collectors, and you've got a recipe for a $1 million coin. Now, you might be wondering, what should you do if you have a 1946 no-mint Mark Washington quarter? Well, the first step is to get it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. They'll assess its condition and assign it a grade, which will help determine its value. Once it's graded, if your coin is in mint state condition, you might want to consult with an auction house or a coin dealer to explore selling it. Who knows? You might just have a $1 million coin sitting in your collection. So, there you have it. The 1946 no-mint Mark Washington quarter, a coin that could potentially make you a millionaire. Be sure to check your collections, look through your old change, and don't forget to share this video with friends and family who might also be sitting on a treasure. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on more exciting coin discoveries. We're talking about the 1947 no-mint Mark Washington quarter, a coin that has taken the collector world by storm, with some specimens valued at over millions of dollars. The Washington quarter series began in 1932, and by 1947, it was still one of the most common coins in circulation. But what makes the 1947 no-mint Mark quarter so special? Well, that year, millions of quarters were struck, but the ones without a mint mark were produced at the Philadelphia Mint. Philadelphia Mint coins don't have a mint mark, which is typical, but certain coins from 1947 have extraordinary characteristics that make them stand out from the rest. So, why is the 1947 no-mint Mark Washington quarter fetching such high prices? There are several key reasons why this coin is valued in the millions of dollars. Most 1947 quarters were heavily circulated, meaning finding one in pristine condition is extremely rare. Coins graded in near-perfect mint state condition, especially those rated MS67 or higher, are incredibly valuable. Some 1947 Washington quarters have known minting errors, such as doubling on the obverse or reverse. These errors make certain coins one of a kind and highly sought after by collectors. This quarter is made of 90% silver, and while silver alone doesn't make the coin worth millions, the intrinsic metal value adds to its overall worth, especially in today's market where precious metals are in demand. Finally, the demand for classic silver quarters like this one has been skyrocketing. As more collectors enter the market, the value of key dates like the 1947 no-mint mark coin continues to rise. One of the most astounding facts about the 1947 no-mint mark quarter is the auction prices it's been fetching. In recent years, some top-quality specimens have sold for well over $1 million at major coin auctions. These jaw-dropping prices are often for coins that are certified in gem mint state with superb luster and no noticeable imperfections. Now, if you have a 1947 Washington quarter, you might be wondering, how can I tell if mine is worth millions? Look at the overall condition of the coin. Does it have scratches, wear, or dull luster? The fewer imperfections, the better the chance of high value. Check for any unusual features like doubling, off-center strikes, or other unique errors that might make your coin a rare find. Consider having your coin professionally graded by organizations like PCGS or NGC. A high-grade rating is essential to reach those million-dollar valuations. If you're lucky enough to have a valuable 1947 no-mint mark quarter, you'll want to sell it in the right place. High-end auctions and reputable coin dealers are your best bet to get top dollar for your coin. Make sure to work with experts who can properly evaluate and market your coin to serious collectors. So, there you have it. The 1947 no-mint mark Washington quarter is more than just a piece of history, it's a potential jackpot. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, keep an eye out for this rare treasure in your collection. It could be worth millions. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a valuable update. Hey everyone! Welcome back to your channel name, where we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins. If you're a coin collector or just curious about hidden treasures in your pocket change, you're in the right place. Today, we're talking about a coin that may shock you, the 2017 P-Mint mark Washington quarter dollar. Yes, you heard that right. This simple quarter has a market value worth millions of dollars in certain cases. So, let's get right into why this coin is so special and what makes it worth a fortune. First, let's cover some basics about this coin. The Washington quarter has been around since 1932, but the 2017 P-Mint mark is particularly unique for a few reasons. This was actually the first time the Philadelphia Mint added a P-Mint mark to the quarter. It was part of a special release celebrating the 225th anniversary of the U.S. Mint. If you find a 2017 quarter without the P, it's actually an error coin, and error coins are where things can get very exciting for collectors. Now, let's talk about the big question: why on earth would a 2017 P-Mint mark quarter be worth millions? The answer lies in its condition, rarity, and potential errors. In the coin collecting world, a coin's value can skyrocket if it meets a few key criteria. These include factors like if a coin is in pristine condition with no wear and tear, it's considered a mint state or MS coin. Coins graded MS67 or higher by professional services like PCGS or NGC are extremely valuable. Some 2017 quarters have been found with striking errors, like off-center strikes or die cracks. Error coins can be worth far more than regular coins because they are rare and highly sought after by collectors. The P-Mint mark makes this coin stand out as part of a special anniversary series, giving it historical appeal that collectors love. Let's look at some real-life examples. In 2022, a 2017 P-Mint mark quarter in perfect mint state condition, with an MS67 Plus rating, was auctioned for an incredible amount, close to $1.2 million. Similarly, a rare error coin from this series was also sold at auction for over $1 million. This goes to show that a simple quarter could be hiding a fortune in your wallet. Alright, now you might be wondering, how can you find one of these million-dollar quarters? Here's what you should look for: the better the condition, the higher the value. Look for quarters with minimal scratches, no wear, and sharp details. carefully examine the coin for any errors. Common errors can include off-center strikes, double dies, or die breaks. Be sure to check for the P mint mark, located just to the right of George Washington's ponytail. If you think your quarter is in exceptional condition or has an error, send it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. This will give it an official grade and help you sell it for top dollar. So, the next time you're going through your change or checking your piggy bank, make sure to take a closer look at your 2017 P mint mark quarters. You never know, you might be holding on to $1 million treasure. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more exciting coin discoveries. And if you've got a rare coin story, drop it in the comments below.